Hey YouTubers, it's Vincent Romano 26 here, and I have a thrift store and flea market haul for you. I apologize if it's a late upload. I've been busy the last couple days. I've got finals coming up, and I've got registration, and so it's been a kind of a stressful week. So today I got some free time, and I decided to film this for you. Well, I got a few things from the thrift store, and I got a few things from the flea market. I can't wait to show you what I got. So if you can see these items right here, these 8 items, I paid $1 for them. Nothing special. I thought the Raggedy Ann wind-up toy would be valuable, but it's really not. So, excuse me. For these 8 items, I paid $1, so that's 12 cents a piece. The main reason I wanted it was for this vintage hand puppet with a snowman in it. I think he's really, really cool looking. He's going to go with my vintage Christmas decor. And for 12 cents, y'all know I can't beat that. Next item is the Campbell Soup doll. It's not one from the 40s. It's valuable, so it's going to go right to auction. Again, 12 cents. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's like a 50s or 60s kids rattle. It's in the shape of a rolling pin. Thought that was kind of neat. For 12 cents. Here's the Raggedy Ann wind-up toy. It's from 1967. It's made by Bob's Merrill Company. I wish she worked. Oh, she just vibrates. Okay. Oh, sorry. That may have not sounded right. She got wound up too tight, so auction. What is this supposed to be? Like a casket of some sort? I don't know. And there's a guy in there. Kind of weird. Mr. Twinkle Toes. I might look that up. But that was 12 cents. Going right to the auction. It's probably not worth anything. It's a doll's bonnet. 12 cents. This kitty wind-up push toy doesn't work, so it's going to the auction. And then this train, which it's like one of those toy trains that you pick up and play with. They're like a dime store toy, I think. So all that was $1. Couldn't beat that. Let me focus the camera for you. Next item that I picked up is from 1955. I'm sure there's some of you on who are thinking, what the hell are you doing buying a Wonder Book of Clowns? I couldn't pass up this book for 50 cents. The binding is coming loose a little bit, so I'm going to take some crazy glue to it. And it should be good as new. It's dated 1955 on it. Come on, focus. Focus. And I love the graphics in here. Like, I love the old clown graphics and everything. I won't go through all of it. But I just thought that was really neat. And for 50 cents, I couldn't beat it. Okay. Another piece that I picked up for $2 is this awesome Monster Mash Sounds Terror record. And if any of you are out there picking and you see these albums, pick them up, especially if they're cheap, because these are pretty collectible, believe it or not. And this one's from 1974. It's in really good shape. The album may have light scratching on it. Always disclose that in the listing when you buy these and resell them, because, even though collectors may want them mint, if you list it in accurate condition, it should sell. Okay. And from the same guy, for $1, I bought this Peter Pan Monster Mash 45. So my dad does collect these, so when I saw it, I was like, I gotta have it, and it's in beautiful condition as well. It's from, I'm assuming the 70s, so, or even the 60s, I think it's more 70s, but I know for a fact that he didn't have this one, so I made sure I snagged it for him, because he was on the lookout for razor blades and stuff. Okay, and I shouldn't have bought this, but I couldn't resist it. It's a milk glass shade, and I know a lot of people like to use these in decor nowadays. Paid $1.66 for it. I bought 3 things for $5, so it was $1.66. I'm probably going to list it on eBay for $11.99 or $12.99 with best offer, and maybe I'll do free shipping on it just to see if it'll move. Because I've had luck selling fixtures like this before. And these can be very, very expensive if you try to pick them up at antique shops. Next item to show you is just a little trinket box. It's in the shape of like a fizzing soda, which I thought was really, really cool. I think it definitely is old based on the bottom. Originally, I paid $1 for it. However, but I'll have to show it to you. And you guys know I don't really show non-vintage items in my hauls, but because it was such a good deal, I'll just tell you about it. So I walk up, and it was the very first thing that I bought. It's a thing of Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers and the silicone holders. She said they were 50 cents a piece, and then I said, okay, what do you want for the whole thing? She said $10, and I asked her if she'd do 8, and she said sure. So there we go on that. Got that for $1, but I let her pick some out for her girls. I'm probably going to either, I'll get to that when I get there. So she gave me back my $1, and I told her I didn't want my $1 back, and she said, yes, you are. It was a really nice gesture, so you get to take this for free. So I was like, cool, now I got a thing to put on my cool trinket shelf. Alright, from the same guy that I bought the milk glass shade from, I bought this really, really neat looking 1936 Floods in High Water, Pennsylvania's Greatest Flood Disaster in Pictures. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'll just zip through it really quickly. I mean, this is, I think, in Harrisburg. I mean, it's amazing that this was 80 years ago. It was $1.66. I couldn't resist it. It was such a cool picture, or piece, that I couldn't resist not picking it up. Okay, this was my most priciest item. I really, really liked it. This is from 1946. It's a Coca-Cola Take Home a Carton paper sign that would hang up in the stores. I don't know if I can get it in here or not. Let's see if I can get it in there. Come on. Alright, it says copyright 1946, the Coca-Cola Company. Originally, they were asking $32 for this piece. And I asked the lady if she would take $25 for it. And she said, I need to ask my husband. And then he said $30. And I said, let me give it some thought. And then I was like, you know what, I'll take it for $25 because he probably knew I was not going to come back for it. It does have some condition issues, as you can see up here with the wrinkling and everything. I need to find a frame for this. I looked and looked at the thrift store for it, but I couldn't find one. But I love this piece, and as much as I would like it to be metal and porcelain, that's just too expensive for me. So I'll deal with the paper, and I can frame it and make it look really cool. So for $25, I thought it was neat. I tried looking for it on eBay. I couldn't find it. I'm probably going to have to wait and see if I can find another one or see if I can research it more. I only looked on eBay, so I'll have to see. But for $25, I thought that was a really good deal. And I know if this was at an antique shop, it would probably be $60, $70, almost $100. Maybe. Okay, let me get to the last flea market item. Again, as I mentioned before, I don't typically show this kind of stuff in haul videos, but if you can see in here, there's about 69 pieces in here, mostly hand sanitizers and a bit of the silicone holders. I picked this up for $8. There's a bunch of it in here, and after I pieced it out for the $8, all this in here was 11 cents a piece. And there's a bunch of them. There's like marshmallow and stuff like that. Again, it does sound a little girly. Bath & Body Works stuff is kind of feminine, but you know what? I might give these away when I do eBay sales. Like I'll put a hand sanitizer in the package with the item, things like that, or maybe I'll just give them away to people. That was my intention, to use them for gifts, and I know all this together, if I totaled it up, it would probably be at least $50, $60, $70. So for the $8 that I spent on it, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, and then last two items came from the thrift store. Didn't find very many vintage items, which is surprising, but that's okay. So I saw this frame. I don't know if it's that old. I think it might be from the 60s. It's got a white border, and it kind of has a gold trim to it. It was $2, and I sent a picture of it to my mom and asked her if she wanted it. I didn't hear a response back until after I was getting ready to check out. Or no, I was still searching around because I was waiting for a price on something. She said, sure, I'll take this frame. So for the $2, I thought, why not? It can hold a good-sized picture. Alright, and the last picture that I picked up, and I think I got this for $1. It's a picture of a bride, and I looked at the I actually took the picture out of here, and it's pretty old. I'd say it's from the 50s, maybe? 1940s, 1950s. And the reason that I bought it was because it's vintage, and I think it's really, really cool, and I like photographs like this, so. And I just said to myself, you know, where else am I going to find a really nice looking picture of a bride, so. And y'all know I like my photographs, especially if they're vintage like this. So that was $1. I thought it was really, really neat. And maybe I'll show this to you. I hope my flash doesn't go out. Please don't. Excuse the mess that's in here. I'm trying to clean up. I found a frame for $5 at the same thrift store, and I put my Raquel Welch poster in it from 1970 because I needed a frame for her. And this frame, I mean, it's not a frame you just go out to Walmart and buy. This frame is like custom, and you have to get it to fit the piece that you want to put in it. And I know this frame was probably at least $150 or more. So I decided to get it for $5 because I bought a larger one for $30, which unfortunately did not fit my Jane Mansfield pinup that I wanted to frame because it's just huge. But that's okay because, I mean, I'm not bothered by it. So yeah, that is my thrift and flea market haul. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Periscope at Vincent Romano. Check out my other previous videos for items that you'll get a chance to see what I like. And thank you all for watching.